Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Junior Hype 2 Gaming. Today we're gonna be playing. Today we're gonna be continuing What Remains of Edith Finch. Sorry about that. We left off on Walter. He was the one that got hit by a train. I realized that my audio, like my microphone audio, wasn't as good as my other videos. That's because my really good mic is kind of broken right now. It's only excuse me. It's like there's one of the cords is broken and I can only hear in it. I can't talk in it. I tried recording with it last video, but I had to restart because I couldn't hear myself in Twitch. That's what I'm streaming on. If you guys want to watch these videos before they come out, go subscribe to my, or you don't have to subscribe, just follow my Twitch. It's Junior Hype Gaming, I believe, or Junior Hype 2 Gaming. One of those. I only have one follower, or 3 followers. Anyway, we left off from Walter. He got hit by a train, and yeah. Let's do this.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Oh, that's pretty cool. He had like a view of the outside, only it wasn't really outside. It kind of looks like a Bob Ross painting.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Yeah, this is Walter's trash. I wonder if we'll
Trying to
find
bury
him.
something
Nah,
that's
we
still
won't
alive.
find him. If they know it's dead, they probably took the body.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the
Hashtag not
problem.
sponsored.
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh. Sad.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
I'll say that.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part
That's
of.
the old house. Can I go out there? I don't remember if I'm supposed to go out there either. Nope, can't.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I like the letter placements and how they, like, if something, as you've seen, like with the monster leg and I think the cat
And when
I'm
you
not
look
sure.
at the house,
Like, they can be broken.
had that history of imagination and
How
stubbornness
they, like, fall
and
apart.
madness.
I think you
Any of
might
it
see
seems
it later on.
possible.
I don't remember where I needed to go. Oh yeah, probably this way.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so
Yeah.
long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
That's a good point.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
So we got Christopher, Shadow. Or wait, no.
3
yeah,
of the gerbils
Shadow,
are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Shotzi, Oliver, Bob, Bailey. There's a frog. These cats? Oh, it shows the animal. Okay, fish, dog, bunny, cat. I'm assuming a dog because this is a dog house. And the other one must be a dog too. Okay. I think it starts over here. Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy Jr. And then we have Lucy, Daisy, Charlie, Tucker, Coco, Zoe, and some other unnamed ones.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Aw, Molly Finch. Oh, it's like what they... It's what they were, like, thinking of, or, like, died by, I guess. I don't know. Molly Finch, because she was the cat. Calvin Finch, he was the one that wanted to fly. Sven Finch, he was the one that built the slide and it collapsed. Edie Finch, I don't remember what she died of. Walter Finch. How does this have to... Maybe that's like the hole in the wall. Oh! That's so cool! I didn't even see this last time I was here. That's really cool. Can I do that to any of the other ones? No. That's really cool. Okay, moving on. Barbara, she was the
I'm
movie
sure
star.
Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
This has like family or something. This is his house, that's him.
She could see
Odin
it
Finch.
poking out of the water at low tide.
Where's oh, down there.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
I kind of wish I had seen the old house to like see how close it represents this house. I mean, obviously didn't have that giant tower up there. Going the wrong way.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Okay, we
Her
have
dad had
Sam
been pretty
Finch.
strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Whew. Gregory Finch, Gus Finch. We have Milton, Sanjay,
She lost
Sanjay
2 of her
Kumar.
brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried
Lewis
so hard to
Finch.
protect us.
Why does Sanjay Kumar sound like such a, like,
There's so
a
many things I wish I could ask my mom now.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
Part of me
I
thinks
don't know.
this is what she
I mean,
wanted
and
all along.
it's not the other time that I
for me
played
to
the
come
game,
back
I promise.
someday and find everything out for myself.
I think it was from a movie I watched or something.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Dude, you're pregnant and you came here? Dude, what if you die? That's what I said the first time I played the game. How horrible would it be to have to walk through your family cemetery just to get
I
to
never
your
met
room?
Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Okay, I know that's there. I just want to see other
Instead of
stuff.
hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Okay, I can go see this.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures,
Sorry
okay?
if you have
Just be
epilepsy.
careful. That camera's older than you are.
Aw.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you...
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Whenever I played the game the first time, it took me forever to find that. Like, I was like, what am I
Before you
supposed to
take the
take a
shot,
picture
let me
of?
get a
The
picture.
birds?
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your... Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great
Oh,
shot,
that's-
Dawn!
Yeah, I just got a picture of my crying daughter
proud of
with
you,
a
Dawn.
dead deer.
Always remember that, okay?
Oh, I'm supposed to...
Sorry, Dawn, just gotta reset the timer.
Oh, man.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh.
Of Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
That's unfortunate. Say it with me, folks. That's unfortunate! I shouldn't have made that joke. I'm sorry.
After
This
Sam
game is kind
died,
of depressing.
my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Space toy.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Gregory, it's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
Heck yeah. 5 more minutes of
I told you I
playtime.
don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Whee.
What his world was like.
What's this about?
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
Oh, it's supposed to boost me. Okay.
Whatever it was, he saw. It sure made him happy.
Oh, shit. Froggy do flips.
I know how silly it sounds.
That was
But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Come on, I want more playtime.
Hold on,
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Uh-oh. Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom.
There's so much I don't understand
Oh!
about Gregory,
Why are my hands green?
about everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay.
That part, I think, is the most
Love, Sam.
depressing part of the story. It was a cute little drawing of him.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, okay. Sanjay is my dad.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
I really want to slide down that pole, though.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Fine. I gotta go out here. That does not look like a fun time.
When my dad died, I
Slowly
don't
back away
think
from
Mom
that
knew
edge.
where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Oh, these are plants.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it
I would
didn't
hate
last.
climbing up here after a football game or something.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Wish I got a castle for my 10th birthday.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
I usually get like a video game or something. This dude got a castle. How do I do the thing?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Huh. Flip book inside of a flip book. Pretty cool.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
I just gotta go up there. Oh boy.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Must have been a real pain in the butt to seal all these
Whatever
doors.
Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Is there any, like, secrets? I really like this room. If I had that room, I would go nuts. But like I said before, it would suck climbing up here after like a football game or like basketball game or just any sporting event. That's cool. It goes from crappy to nice over here. Well, not anymore because you know he's gone.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room, except Lewis.
It's a cool room, but it'd be like easy to fall off of. It's a boat. How cool would that be? I accidentally did it the wrong way.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on. He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a finch.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
You can already see where
He
this
kept
one's
working at the
going.
cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the
Wait.
same behavior.
What happens if I try to chop it
His
more than
mind
once?
began to
One, Mickey. What happens if I... Dang. What is it? I don't remember how I... got it last time. What do I do?
wander.
Oh, I used the other stick.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names.
Big old beasts.
He knew it was all in his head.
Watch this. I think this part is cool. Whenever I got the
He
fish
took it
chop,
very
it chopped
seriously.
that.
I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis
I
had
thought I
become
had
a
to go
model
that way.
employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new
So
Lewis.
focused on the fish chopping, I'm not even...
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Come on, diggity dog.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
Where am I? Oh, okay.
It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
St. Louis.
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Hey, Mom. I'm actually kind of busy right now, so if you could, like, come back over here.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome
Wait,
queen.
a handsome queen? How was... Oh, good.
The queen was on her own quest for
Go for
sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her
Oh, what? Oh,
electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He
Not
knew the
even paying
world was
attention
all in his
anymore.
imagination.
Hey, slow down with the fish, buddy.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
That's what Louis looked like.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
Ouch.
And then it struck him that the real Lewis was
Ow.
not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Okay, we're playing as
He began to
Lewis.
forget the world we know.
Right. What's that say? Oh, sweet.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Bruh. Dude, you're not even... Where'd all these fish heads go? Is there like a tray or something here?
I still thought I could save him.
Nah, homie.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Thank you, thank you. I just wish we would walk so freaking slow. That's like pretty much my only problem.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
My royal fans.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
I think we all know what that is, right?
Bend down his head.
But I was good to you. I helped you find the serpent. I didn't go around. I can't.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Well, okay. Drop that on us.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Game was loading, sorry.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed.
crunchy. Anyway.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Is this my mom's room or Edith?
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Edith? Maybe it's Edith. Is that a real bird? No, it's not.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now was to tell you about that last night.
I'm a little kid. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Maybe I wasn't, and I was just crouching or something, but it looked like it.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups
I'm
have to
Edith.
argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Thanks, Mama. I'm allowed to go on the
the power
basement.
had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
Oh, the key's gone. Where's the key?
When my mom sailed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. The lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Keep going straight.
I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Oh dear.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
You forgot that a bed existed?
That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Hi. She got a wide head.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
I don't know if I'm allowed to sing that song. How do you
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Wow, Mom. Way to steal the wish from me.
She got better for a while.
Oh. Oh. Gotta be quicker than that. Oh. Oh. Okay,
And then
I'll do it.
she didn't. And then I was alone. The last finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
This. Uh-oh.
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you stories myself.
I'm coming in hot.
I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Dude, I'm probably like 8. Alright. So, that was What Remains of Edith Finch. A really good game in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, that was What Remains of Edith Finch. I really hope you guys liked it. It was really fun. I really love it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm kind of curious on what these pictures are. I don't think I've ever seen these. Alright. That's enough of that. Alright. So, yeah. Here we have it. Lewis Milton, Edith. if you didn't catch on, Edith is dead. Sanjay, Dawn, Gus, Gregory, Sam, Kay. Did we go over Kay? I have no idea who Kay is. Anyway, Calvin, Barbara, Molly, Sven, Edie, Walter. I think I already said that. And Odin. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm trying to get another Watch Dogs video. That'll be my next video for sure. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.